What up, everyone? We are on the Season 3 opener of Life in Reality. And as with tradition, we are opening a season with a new cooking video. We're calling this recipe, I Don't Fucking Know. Excuse the language, but that's what we call it. I'm sorry. So, the recipe was originally taken from the Duggar family from 19 Kids and Counting. And basically that's all it is, except we've added a few more things. We've added green beans and corn and bacon. And as always, when I've made this recipe, instead of using ground turkey like the Duggars used, we are using ground beef. One thing I forgot to mention is this recipe was originally called Tater Tot Casserole from the Duggar family of 19 Kids and Counting. We call this I Don't Fucking Know because one day when Tommy and I were living in number 3 trailer in his mother's trailer park at the time, I kept asking him what he wanted for dinner, and he kept saying, I don't fucking know. So I figure, okay, I'm going to take a dish that I've made in the past, and I'm going to rename it to something new. So this is I Don't Fucking Know. I should probably be using a cutting board for this. Whoops.
Yeah. Oh well.
I open meat like I'm slicing my leg open, and that's exactly what my leg looked like.
Yeah.
I don't think we can make this in this little ass pan.
Yeah, stick that other half in there. Just move that side. Just move that side over, and then just stick
Are you
it.
sure? We
Yeah.
can make a both.
Yeah.
All right. What is that? 3 pounds of meat?
Yeah.
And the recipe calls for 1 pound of meat in each pan. The ingredients that we're using for this dish, there's enough to make 2 pans of the bottom size. Maybe a little bit taller than that. But we're making 1 big pan in the top size. Let us know, folks. Is that too much meat for that pan or not? We're about to find out. And this is non-stick cookware, so we have to cook it on medium. Another thing we're doing is turning the oven to 300 for preheating. Is that 300 or is that 300?
Yeah, that's 300.
Okay. Yeah. It's been a while since I've used this oven, folks. And we're gonna put this bacon on a baking sheet, and we're gonna stick it in the oven and bake it for how long?
8 minutes each side.
Okay. So the bacon goes in the oven. 8 minutes per side. Set my timer. Hey Google, set a timer for 8 minutes.
Okay, 8 minutes. Starting.
And the meat gets lined into the bottom of the pan here. Pour it in there for now. Spread it all around. I guess I could chop it up a little more too. I probably should have chopped it up better in the pan. Because we're going to end up with big monster-sized clumps of meat in here, and we don't want that.
No.
Next step is to take all of these ingredients, the canned stuff, and mix them in a bowl and pour it all in there. And with that, the timer is going off.
Alright.
Time to flip the bacon. We're going to flip the pig. So, on top of the stove. Ooh, that's hot. Damn. That is very hot.
Yeah.
Crap. And I'm going to close that so you don't get the fucking enormous heat. Ow! That just burned my leg. This is going to come out nicely.
Yeah, it sure is.
It's already coming out nicely. So, 8 minutes on the other side, and then what?
And then you.
Then it's done, or
Then that one is
that
done.
batch is done.
Yeah. And then you start another batch.
Okay. I believe the rest of it will fit on here because there's only a few more pieces left. And now that goes back in the oven for another 8 minutes.
Yep.
Cream of mushroom. And it just goes in there. Make sure we get every drop out.
Yeah.
Yeah, no waste. We don't waste here. This is the Raider kitchen. What?
That's why we have 2 garbage disposals over there.
Yep. And cream of chicken?
A papa and a boogie.
Yep. Damn, I don't think this bowl is gonna fit this.
Yeah, well.
Make it fit.
Okay, I'll just cram stuff in here, and the sides will bulge out. And then Tommy will sneeze, and it'll all go everywhere.
We'll send Ray over to sneeze.
Yeah. Okay, green beans. Whole kernel corn. Condensed milk. And it all just barely fits in there. With a little bit of a 1/4 of an inch of room at the top there.
Damn.
Alright.
You want a fork?
Yeah, give me a fork. So the oven is still down. Alright. And make sure we get it all stirred and mixed in real good. If I had a mixer, I'd be using it. We're going to use good old human ingenuity for this. Who needs a mixer when I can do it myself? So we take this yummy little mixture here and we pour it into this. Make sure it all evenly gets spread so that we don't have to mess up the position of the meat.
Get the whole bowl clean.
Yep, I'm working on it. Like I said, we don't waste. If I had a rubber spatula, I'd be using it. Spread it around. Whoa! Okay, you don't want the tater tot bag to explode.
No, you don't.
Two bags of Ore-Ida tater tots. And we just spread them around. I just got my hand all greasy and I'm not going to be able to open this bag. Or maybe I can. This one didn't explode so much. Okay. Get out of there, you little bugger. Might as well spread them around. I am not right-handed at this, but I'm going to try it anyway.
Alright.
There we go. After the bacon is done, we put this in the oven for an hour at 350. We hold the bacon until this is done, and then we put cheese on top and put the bacon on top of that. It's time to take the bacon out. And I need the hot pad.
Right there.
Right here. And this batch of bacon is
This
done.
batch of bacon's
Should
done.
be.
Yeah,
It
it
is.
is. Alright.
It's all crispy.
Now,
Whoa. And we'll just turn the oven up to 350. And we put that up there in the oven. And now we put this in the oven. And we set a timer. Hey Google, set a timer for 1 hour. We.
Man, look at that.
Oh yeah. Now the cheese is gonna go on. We got sharp and extra sharp. So we're putting sharp on first. I just spread it on. Probably going to be more in some areas than there is in others. The goal is to spread it evenly on the top before it melts.
Yeah.
And this is all going to go back in the oven after the cheese is covering it for about 10 minutes maybe?
With it off.
With it off, because the heat of the oven will melt the cheese, yeah. And now the extra sharp.
You might want to keep an eye on that stove because our oven cooks a lot faster, so it might be less than 10 minutes. It'll probably be about 5.
Well, it's not cooking. It's the oven is off, so the heat of the oven will warm up the cheese and melt it.
I understand that. But it actually goes a lot faster, so just keep an eye on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then it goes back in the oven.
I know it's like that.
And now we take the food out of the oven and put the bacon on.
Yeah, we put the bacon on it.
Yeah. Well, Tommy broke it up into little bacon bits, as you can see. That's all going to be spread around the top of this.
Yep.
Whoa. Oh yeah. That looks damn good. That cheese is all
I don't want to put
melted.
this too far in there because I don't want the steam going on the lens.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
The oven's off.
That looks really good.
I don't know why I put my ring on. I'm gonna have to take it off again after I spread this bacon all over there. I'm gonna have to wash my hands again. So. The last time this was made with bacon, it was made in strips, and it was lined along the sides.
Just grab and dump.
Yeah, why didn't I just fucking do that instead of getting my hands all dirty and shit?
Yeah.
Now my hands are all fucking greasy and shit.
Oh well. Probably easier to spread it with your hands anyway.
It is, because the tongs are fucking spreading the cheese everywhere too.
Yeah, no.
Okay. That's all set.
Alright.
Voila. And we cut it into little squares and slop it into these bowls and serve it up. So.
Slop.
Yeah, there's one slop. Gotta make sure we get bacon bits on this.
Yeah.
This is probably gonna be yours.
Yeah, that's
a
alright.
big serving.
Alright, cool.
That one's
Yeah.
That
Check
one's
out
Daddy's.
I'm He-Man.
He-Man. Copyright.
No, it's not. We can use that stuff.
I know, we can save little things.
Little things here and there. Just can't play the whole thing.
No, I can't say like, and the Masters of the Universe, blah blah
No,
blah blah
no,
blah.
no. Probably cut
Okay,
that one
I'd
in
probably
half.
cut this in half, and this would be Lydia's. Probably this piece or that piece.
Probably that one. This one over here.
Okay. Come on.
Get all the extra stuff on there.
Yeah.
And that one can be Nisha's.
One is Lydia's.
Send it over here.
This one can be Misha's. With a bunch of slopped extras and oh man.
That's alright.
That's basically what we're gonna have to do. This is like soup.
That's, yeah, it's
Well,
alright.
we're using soup. You know, ow, 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 ow. That's kind of hot.
Holy crap. Alright,
I believe this one will be mine because there's a lot on here too.
alright, well,
So this one will be mine. Word to the wise, wheelchairs and small kitchens do not mix.
yeah, what's up, y'all? He's in a wheelchair.
Yes.
Didn't you know?
Yep, I don't have my leg anymore.
Nope.
At least not for a while.
His other foot's not touching the floor.
Well, it never was. I
I had to
haven't,
get something stupid in here.
I haven't had a foot there for at least 5 years.
At least it's wrapped, you know.
Yeah.
Damn.
That kind of made your mother's kind of big too. Shit.
Fuck it. Alright.
We're done.
Please follow us on Facebook and Twitter.